I guess Mr. Doshi decided to put a signature here instead of selling a project, and everyone is extremely impressed with what has been offered to the market.
Hello, Mr. Dariush. Welcome to Vincitore. Definitely, we know who you are, but I want you to introduce yourself to the audience. If you don't mind.
For sure. Thanks, Mariam, for the invite. Thanks for Vincitore doing such great event. My name is Dariush Golfar. I am the founder and chairman of Dara Homes Properties, one of the top brokers dealing with Vincitore in the market.
Yeah, sure. Can you tell your association with Vincitore?
It's been an honor for us to start working on marketing Vincitore products, as what you are offering in the market is very unique, and which is why, thanks to you for your support and help, we have been one of the top brokers, chosen brokers in Vincitore.
Sure. Regarding the inauguration of Vincitore, can you tell us how was the event? What is your impression?
I actually have been to many openings of the buildings or inauguration of different properties in Dubai, being here for the last 22 years. And I have to say, what happened the other night about the inauguration of Vincitore Benesseri was second to none. The project itself speaks for itself. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this delivered in the market. And the event with the drones and everything, it had the wow factor, which you hardly see with other developers, events in the market.
Okay, if you describe Benesseri in one word, what you would say?
Benesseri is a lifestyle. It's. I don't think you sold a project to the market. I believe that you decided to offer a lifestyle, and you succeeded. That's the only thing I can say. It's a lifestyle in one word.
What amenities you like mostly here?
Probably, I've never seen anywhere else. A floating gym is the amenities that was standing, and you have the yoga area, and you have 10,000 square meter of 100,000 square foot, if you are going to say in a square foot, of amenities, which that means you have been extremely generous in offering the land to the people who they are living here. I guess Mr. Doshi decided to put a signature here instead of selling a project, and everyone is extremely impressed with what has been offered to the market.
Okay, did you see, since you talk about the amenity, did you see any other developer having 100,000 square feet amenities in the market?
You know what? If you are a developer, you normally think about how you can make more. You are going to cut the cost and sell price per square foot higher, use every square meter of land. But you know what? I can see that the management of Vincitore, in none of the projects, they have thought too much commercially about what they are doing. Other developers come on monthly 1-2 projects. I can see Vincitore think about what they are offering in the market. And it's, as I said, it's lifestyle what you offer. No other developer ever I have seen in the market offering something like this. What Vincitore Benesseri, I think it's one and only in the market. Never seen something like this of so generously you have offered the land to the people who they are living in the market, in the property here.
Okay, let's talk about Vincitore as a brand. What do you think Vincitore stand out in the market?
You know what? One of the things I really like about Vincitore is that before you launch a project, you build the fragrance for it. I still wear the perfume Aqua Flora.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what? It's the management here. They are trying to make the brand. It's not a super luxury, which the crazy prices.
Correct.
We are talking about a
Affordable
2-bedroom.
luxury, yeah.
When I don't see it normal luxury, to be honest. Vincitore is above normal luxury, okay? But the factor of affordability is extremely important. You know what? If you have the money and you want to live in it, buy a property and live in the property, Vincitore is the right place for you. And if you are an investor who is thinking of buying something and increase of price per square foot or like a return on investment, again, Vincitore is the right product for you. That's I haven't seen in any other developer here. When I was checking the price per square foot when the unit was sold here in 2021, Vincitore Benisseri, for a one-bedroom price was around 750,000-800,000. When currently in the market, none of the owners is ready to sell it for less than 1.2 and 1.25. We are talking about around 80% appreciation in the price.
Right.
A capital appreciation that is unheard in the market.
Okay, so will you recommend Vincitore product to investor mainly or end user?
As I explained, I believe that it's good for both. For an investor who's thinking about a long-term price appreciation and return on investment, definitely is the right product. As what I have sold here for Vincitore, my clients, they've all been investors with a long-term view because they came and I always give my clients a tour in the market, okay? I don't force my client that you have to buy this or that. Vincitore always makes life a lot easier for me to sell their product. Why? Because I don't need to explain anything to the client. I just show them, okay?
Yeah.
I tell them, this is what your money is gonna get you. I show them a couple of other developers as well. When they see here, if they need to pay another 100,000 extra, they see the future. I tell them, yes, maybe other place you can buy, not the same quality, I guess, but you can buy maybe a one bedroom for, let's say, 1.1 or 1 million. Here, if you need to pay 1.1, but the other 10% extra you are paying, you are getting 15 to 20% extra on the rent which is coming. That's where the investors are quite happy to invest here in Vincitore because they see the opportunity, the long-term opportunity. Now, if I'm talking about end user, again, the end user want to have their family to live in an environment which is extremely vibrant. You don't need to go to any other gym or something outside the area, and everything is here. It's not about only a small thing. Vincitore has given a broad amenities that will fulfill the family's requirement when they live in the area here, which is why it's a brilliant place.
Okay, did you face any problem when you was closing deal with Vincitore, mainly with your client?
Yeah, definitely our clients never had any issues. And we as a broker, we never had issues as well. I mean, Vincitore has been always very kind to our clients and to us as brokers, as business partners.
Okay, what is the first impression when you step to Benisseri and when you see the show apartment?
Can I answer that with one word?
Yeah.
W-O-W, wow. Honestly, I came here the other day with a client of mine who's a billionaire. He's always lived in super luxury properties. When this was the only, especially Vincitore Benisseri, was the only project which I was sure if I bring them here. We actually at first visited the butterfly garden because they have a young one. And then I told them, let me show you a project in Arjan, okay? But I was absolutely confident that they are gonna love it. And when we came in here, the first thing they asked, do they have anything to sell here in Benisseri project?
Yeah.
It was so breathtaking for me. The guy who's a billionaire thinking like that. You know, that speaks for itself. Brilliant job, Mr. Doshi, brilliant job.
Okay, since Benisseri is sold out, we don't have any availability here. Which project would you recommend to your client?
The other day when I came with my client here, knowing that this project, there is no availability here, I actually took them to show them Aquaflora.
What is special about Aquaflora as a project?
There are so many things special about Aquaflora. When you are purchasing a property, always they say location, location, location,
Correct.
okay? Aquaflora is strategically located in Science Park, where most of the properties are going to be commercial there, when this is one of the rare residential property in Dubai Science Park. Aquaflora has 40 plus amenities, has a big plot, few steps away from Dubai Metro extension, and literally you have everything in the same place and beautiful views as well. That's why that was the place I actually recommended my client, and they are very much interested in one of the executive 2 bedrooms that they are making a decision to take over.
Okay, can you tell me more about Dubai real estate market 2025 perception and 24? How was the market? What do you think about 25 and 2026?
2024 Dubai property market was record-breaking again. The number of people they are moving to Dubai. Last year, after Australia, UAE had the highest number of millionaires move to UAE. Thanks to the leadership of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Dubai has become a metropolis which everyone from all over the world, they love to come.
Do you think 2025 that Dubai market Dubai will continue grow?
Absolutely. Go to Europe and talk to people. If you tell them, I live and work in Dubai, they say, wow, can you put me in your bag and take me to Dubai with you? There were 30, 40 years ago, no one knew about Dubai. Now, Dubai is the talk of the world. Imagine in a few years' time, Dubai is supposed to have 7.5 million population. The number of properties under construction, even till the day the population gets to 7.5 million, there will be a shortage of over 600,000 property for the people who they are going to live here, which is why Dubai property market is going to stay strong and grow stronger. Remember, Dubai is going to have the biggest airport in the world, which is Al Maktoum Airport, which is going to have a capacity of 250 million passengers a year. Dubai is strategically located, connecting east and west. Emirates airline here. I mean, there are so many to talk about. Security. You hardly find any safe place in the world similar to Dubai. You can easily wear Rolex watches here without being worried of getting robbed.
Correct. So do you think now Dubai become a mature market? I mean, the price reached to the top, or
I
it will
don't agree with
continue
that.
grow?
You know, because when you say a mature market, that means there are, you know, the property price is always based on demand. And supply, okay? When it's oversupply in the market, then you can expect the property cycle, the price to go down. But as I explained, Dubai is far, I mean, the construction is far behind the number of population increasing in Dubai, which is why there is no sign of oversupply, at least for the next 5 to 7 years. Which is why, for investors, still this is a haven to bring their investments here. Remember, UAE has one of the lowest tax on companies in the world. Why the companies from all over the world, they are opening their headquarters in Dubai? Why they are moving here? Yes, it's a beautiful place. Yes, all this, but everyone loves money. Yeah. They can make more money here. Who says no? Dubai makes you lazy. That's probably the only thing I can say about Dubai. You live in Dubai, you can't live anywhere else in the world. It's not necessary, it's not a bad thing. I live in Dubai. When I go to London, it's extremely difficult. You know, here you go to petrol station, you sit in your car, someone is filling your tank. Imagine you go in a -2, -3, 0 degrees in London, you have to go and fill your tank yourself. Living in UAE, especially Dubai, makes you feel that you are special.
Okay. What do you think about Dubai market? Do you think it's mature enough or it will continue grow?
Everyone in the market is talking about Dubai property market to have a room to grow for another 5 to 7 years at least. Remember, the population is going to grow here up to 7.5, 8 million. And these people need a place to live. That's why Dubai is coming with the biggest airport in the world, with 250 million, passengers per year. Dubai connects east and west. The people who they are gonna choose Dubai as their safe haven, they need a place to live. Correct. As per all the estimates, when the population gets to 7.5 million here, the number of properties delivered by developers, still there is a 600,000-700,000 dirham shorter than the number of required property, which is why I believe the Dubai property cycle still has a long way to go up before it stabilizes.
Okay, what about the luxury market, real estate market?
Dubai is known for luxury, and everyone knows if you read the news every day in the market, the prices for some of the properties in Palm, even Marina, the areas, the property price, some of the properties sold for 100, 200 million, which is why it shows that higher end clients, the clients with money in their pocket, they have chosen Dubai as a place to live. And you can always read in the news that top celebrities in the world, they have chosen to live in Dubai. You know, what I like about Vincitore is, despite selling luxury, okay, the affordability side makes it accessible for people who they want to have luxury, yet it's affordable for them. Yeah. Not many developers have this option available to them.
Which type of unit is more demand today in today's market?
See, the families are not that big these days. There were days that every family had 5, 6, 7 children. Now you can see every family has 1 to 2 children, which is why I say mostly 1 to 2 bedroom properties are higher demand in the market. Even if you are an investor and you buy something and you're thinking of renting the property on Airbnb basis, probably 2 bedrooms have the best return.
Okay, after the pandemic, do you think that people, they don't ask price per square feet, but they ask about amenities and lifestyle more?
Pandemic had a devastating effect in the world. But in a long run, it helped places like Dubai. One of the major things everyone's still talking about the pandemic is that how good UAE managed to handle COVID-19. It was back to normal much faster than other places in the world. The vaccination was done much more organized and faster than other places in the world. And to be honest, I believe it just stood alone. I mean, on the top, as a pinnacle of handling COVID, with the lowest number of casualties, UAE in general was one of the best in the world. People, after the COVID, the mentality changed.
Correct.
And from going into boxes of crowded apartments, they prefer to live somewhere which has more relaxed areas as a community area, and more facilities and amenities in their project. Doesn't need to go long distance or other places for using the amenities, which is why what you offer in your projects, in Vincitore, is goes with the mentality of the people post-COVID, which is working for them. People choose your projects much easier than others who they are selling small studios in boxes in the buildings.
Okay. Okay, what do you think about the classic Victorian style that we are using in our building? And do you think there is more demand for modern style?
What Vincitore is offering is an architecture of the old Victorian style, yet great modern finishing. Okay, it's a mix of both, and this is what the market is looking for. This will make you one step above others. Like, you know, you are different. Unique.
Correct.
That is extremely important. You know what catches eyes when you enter the lobby of Vincitore? Okay, the chandelier in this project is beautiful, and but when you go and see the equipment, let's say as soon as you see the lift, you're talking about using a brand like Otis, which is the most expensive brand of lift in the world. Shows that you care about the quality, okay? That's why people can have both. They have the architecture, which is old architecture, Victorian style. They have modern finish, great equipment, all of them in a luxury yet affordable project to offer. Brilliant job.
Okay, what is your last word for the client, investor, and the broker also working with Vincitore?
I believe selling Vincitore products is the easiest what we do in the market. For other developers, probably we have to tell people why they have to buy. Okay, with Vincitore, we just show them your old projects. Makes life a lot easier. You know, because action speaks louder than words. Okay, a lot of people promise. When it comes to delivery, you won't find impressive delivered products or projects. Where here, I believe you under-promise and over-deliver. That you don't find other places. That's what I love about Vincitore. And thank you, Mr. Doshi, for giving us the opportunity to be one of your business partners. And our clients are extremely happy with the products they purchase through us in Vincitore. And definitely the word of the mouth of all these clients is gonna help Vincitore to grow more and more.
Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure, Mariam. Thank you for the invite. It was a pleasure. Thank you
so
very much. Thank you.